Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Yes, chapstick for those of you who don't know. Oh, what are we going to do today? The Crazy Troll Nation, my name is Dion. Did I say that? I don't even remember. Prior to crazy, like I say stuff and then I'm like, did I say it? Like, I don't know. The troll, because here on this troll train, we love who we are, we love how we look. We embrace our natural features. We enhance them when we want to because we enjoy playing in face paint, but we don't feel like we have to. We don't feel like we have to use a certain brand or a certain tool or apply our makeup a certain way because the beauty community says so. No, we wear what we want to wear and we rock it with confidence, and we're okay coming on video with no face paint on, because why? We know we look good. So I do curse on my channel sometimes. This is what else you'll see here. I do hope all of that resonates with you. I hope that you would join the troll train. Subscribe, click like, browse through my videos, my playlist, comment. I do reply back. Like, seriously, I do. I really, really do. And that's it. So, yeah. So we got a box. Very nondescript. Very, like, where did this come from? It did have a label on it, and I did take it off because even though I want y'all watching my channel, I don't want stalkers. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to see if I could renew my love affair with Stila Cosmetics. And the backstory to me and Stila, and I spoke about it briefly in other videos, but it wasn't about, like, this video is about Stila Cosmetics. Back in 2005, 2006 is when I started getting serious about makeup. Very late bloomer. I was in my mid-30s. Yeah, y'all. And some of you may remember this if you're around my age. I'm 52. Bare Minerals came out with their powder foundation, the loose powder foundation. And their advertisements were swirl, tap, buff. And I'm like, I want a swirl, tap, buff. They were like, tap some of the loose powder foundation in the cap, swirl your brush in it, tap it off, and buff it on your face. And I was like, I want a swirl, tap, buff. I want to do that. And it was like so ingrained in my mind, I wanted to swirl, tap, buff. And so the job I had, we had to go out to the RTCs, which are residential treatment centers. We had to go to each one at least once a year. And there were like a dozen. So every other month, excuse me, I was on a plane going somewhere, which was awesome. I loved that job. I loved it. And one of the trips, one of the RTCs, residential treatment centers, was in Michigan. That's where Mall of America is. If you've never been, y'all, this mall is so friggin' huge. Did I tell you I curse on my channel sometimes? This mall is so huge. There's an amusement park inside of the mall. Yeah, that's how huge this mall is. And so there was a Bare Minerals there. And so I'm like, I'm gonna go to Bare Minerals because I want to swirl, tap, buff. So I went to Bare Minerals and they did not have a powder foundation to match me. And I'm like, you see my complexion, right? And I think it might have been my undertone. So like everything was kind of pinkish, or it was looking gray. I was looking ashy, dusty. They were trying to mix powders. I was just like, I was bummed out. I'm like, I wanted to swirl, tap, buff. I was having a moment. So they sent me down the hall to Sephora. And they had a Stila Cosmetics display. And I was matched to a Stila foundation. I was like, wow. Like when they did, you know how they do the swipe? I was like, where is it? Like my freckles, like they were blurred out. So like this was all even. But I was, other than that, like if they would have just put it right here or right here, you would not have seen it on my face. And I'm like, how much is that? So I got the primer, the foundation, I think I got a blush, I got an eyeshadow palette. Because for me, if I like a brand, I will branch out and try other things from that brand. And so as I said, I got the primer, the foundation, a blush, eyeshadow palette. I got one of their lippies and one of their smudge pots. Stila smudge pots are in the same vein as MAC's paint pot. You can use them as shadow base or as an eyeliner. And I swore by and lived by the Black Stila Smudge Pot probably for like 6 years. Like seriously, that was the only I'm too excited. That was the only eyeliner that I used. Probably wasn't 6 years, but it seems like it was a long time. And as time went on, maybe like going into like about a year maybe, or less. I don't know. I don't know time. I don't know. But I do know it's June 7th today. Excuse me. So rude. This troll don't have no manners. And so I'm watching YouTube videos and I was asking, you know, what other brands like should I try? Because all of my shadows were Stila Cosmetics, like seriously. Different palettes, and they had singles. So in a way it was like MAC, where you can buy the palette and then you can pick what shade you want in it. And so all of my eyeshadows were Stila Cosmetics. And I was such a Stila Cosmetics junkie. My channel back then was Stila Junkie 07 because 2007 is when I started that YouTube channel. It's long gone. And after I branched out, I'm like, I can't really keep saying Stila Junkie because I'm using other brands. And so instead of saying, hey YouTube, Stila Junkie 07, I would say, hey YouTube, still a Junkie 07. See what I did there? I just changed up how I pronunciated it so it still fit. Anyway, that's a true story, by the way. And someone said, you know, Volux Pearl by MAC, since you like the Stila Cosmetics, you really might like the Volux Pearl from MAC. So, you know, I took my little happy tan ass down to the MAC store, tried the Volux Pearl, and I was like, oh. So because I like the eyeshadows, I got some Volux Pearl. I built the palette. Volux Pearl, some of the mattes. Tried their primer, broke me out. Liquid foundation broke me out. Concealer broke me out. Powder foundation I can deal with. I can rock with them with that. And as of today, I do still have some more, not from way back then, but purchased during sales earlier this year in 2022. Didn't like the lip glass, too sticky. Lip gloss I like. Lip liners I really wasn't into. And so started branching out to different brands. Got into makeup forever for a little while, but then that wore off quick. And so I kind of got away from Stila Cosmetics. I think maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I would see them at Ulta or like an Ulta ad. And I'm like, you know what? When did we break up? When did we do that? My hair is annoying me. I really need to cut it. See, like here you can see it. When I'm like this, you really can't. But look at this. You see like little pieces. And I'm going to show you how it don't move. Completely unrelated. Welcome to the crazy. Like you see the pieces sticking up, right? Look at that. They're just like, we ain't going nowhere. It don't matter which way I brush. It's like we're just going to hang out. Look at that. This one piece right here. Is we just going to stay. And so when I started, you know, thinking, when did I fall out with Stila? When did we break up? Like I didn't, like it happened so gradually I didn't even realize it. But then their palettes they were coming out with were like the 8-pan palettes, and they just look dusty, pastel. And I'm just like, what happened? Like, y'all look like trash. And I also used to like their convertible colors only as a cheek color. And they call them convertible colors because you use them for your cheek, your lip, and your eye. And I never do all the things. If I get a cream blush, even though you can use it for other stuff, I just use it for a blush. So anyway, so Stila Cosmetics had a sale. Long way of saying all of that, but I wanted you to know the story. And so I didn't even open it. I did cut it, but I didn't open it until now. Stila. So we're going to see if we can revive the Love Collection. The Love Collection. The Love Connection. I'm excited. So what did I order? Look at this. You see all this wasted space? Like it's... And the only paper was that on top. Like nothing on the bottom. So hopefully everything is okay. So I'm going to just take everything out the box. And then we're going to open it. And you're going to see what I purchased. And we're going to see if I can renew my love for this. Because we're almost at 10 minutes, I'm not going to do a try on today. I don't think. If I do, it'll just be a different clip. So what I mean by not today is not in this particular clip because I don't want to take up too much of your time because I talk too long about the backstory. So this one I'm opening up and I'm looking at my invoice, which of course they didn't put the price on it, but as I said, everything was on sale. And recently, like on Instagram, I have been seeing Stila Cosmetics stuff and it looks kind of cute. So here's the packaging for the paper. And you see it has Stila all over it, which is cute. She's cute. So I'm gonna open this one. I'm just trying to get this out the way, and I could edit this out, but I know y'all feel the anticipation. I hope. And so we have 4 of these 2, and then this one in here. Looking at some of their stuff, I began wondering, does it work for medium to deep complexions? And we're gonna find out. This right here, Convertible Color Lip and Cheek Cream Quad number 2, Stila. Packaging is cute. Natural Treasures, it says. We're gonna open this up. This is good for 6 months, that's it? Okay, packaging is cute. She cute. Has the names on the back, other information. You open it up. This looked larger online. This whole thing is a mirror, which is nice. Like this entire thing inside is a mirror. It looked larger online. So these are the shades. So I tried to pick shades that I thought would look nice on me and that I possibly didn't have dupes for, especially this being cream. And these are convertible colors, but I will only use them for my cheeks. So that is what that looks like. Maybe I'll just do forehead swatches. We'll see. This right here is another convertible cheek color in Camellia. I remember liking Camellia before, so that one sounded familiar. This is what the box looks like. 6 months. Oh. This is what this looks like, and you open it up. There is a mirror here. This is what that looks like. So this would be a neutral, natural looking blush on me. I do remember liking this one back in the day. This was the only palette that caught my attention. They had 3 of these, and this is what I kept seeing on Instagram. And it says Color Cocktail Travel Cheek, Lip, and Eye Palette, and it looked a lot bigger on Instagram too. This is good for 6 months, damn. So, you know, little card, cute, tells you what to do on the back for if you don't know, or if you just need help trying to figure it out. Tells you about the different colors. This looked larger online. This is the same design and packaging that their empty palettes would look like, and then you just, you know, pick your single shades and put in there. So some things never change, which is a good 6 months, y'all. Damn. I don't know if I'm gonna use this in 6 months. This looks so much larger online. I am kind of disappointed. This is Magnolia. These are the shades. This, I'm reading it upside down. Let me do it this way. This one, I hope I'm not glaring you. I am. Here we go. Magnolia. I'm sorry. Mango. Cosmorita. Guava Rose. Grape Escape. I'm reading them that way, but they look backwards because this looks like this would be Grape Escape and this will be Guava Rose. This is definitely Mango and this is definitely the other one. So these two they wrote backwards. This looked so much larger online. I'm disappointed at how small they are, but it was on sale. If I would have paid full price, I would probably be looking at, you know, when can I send these back, because these are tiny. For size comparison, Hourglass number 3 brush. Look at that. It takes up the whole pan. These are small. But this was the only one to me that I thought I would like to use. Even though all of them were basic, the other two were more basic than this. But at least you have a deeper shade and this shade here. This one might be there, not there. I'm hoping it doesn't make me look ashy. It looks a little deeper in person, but we're going to see. And the other things that I got as if I need any, because I'm still wearing a mask, and so like, why do I keep still buying lip products? So this one is Blue Sky. These are good for 18 months. Blue Sky. I purchased these because I wanted to see, look how thin that looks. Can you, I don't want to blind you. Can you see how thin that is? Like, that's all the product in here. I don't know about renewing this love affair because that does not look like a lot of product. I purchased these to go over liquid lippies, like the darker shades, and I really wanted to compare them to, which is weird because I don't do comparisons with lip products, but I wanted to compare them to my Scott Barnes. Scott Barnes I have to wear over chapstick because they're just so friggin' drying. And these are actually just glosses, the ones from Stila. I'm trying to pull out the Scott Barnes ones. So I will have some duplicate shades, but I am planning to do, sorry for all the noise, an inventory and a declutter. And so this is the Stila one. I'm just doing too much here. And the two that I might, well, the one I might compare it to is this one. Even though they are different shades, but just to see. And the Scott Barnes I do wear alone over chapstick. It's just annoying because they're just so freaking tacky. And the black, y'all know I got a thing for black lippies. And even though it's a gloss, it looks like it has purple in it. This is what that looks like. And so when I saw this one online, thankfully they do look similar to how they looked online. No, not for that one. So I guess we're back to comparing it to this one from Scott. Sorry about that glare. So that is that one. This one is Bonus Baby. I am so sorry for all the glares. Bonus Baby. That is what this one looks like. So that one might be a comparison for this Scott Barnes. And you know what I'm going to do? In another video, I will swatch them side by side. I'm really hoping I like the Stila ones. Elevator Pitch. That's what that shade looks like. I'm just disappointed at how little product is in here. And it says 0.11 fluid ounces. And so I need to see how much is in the Scott Barnes one, which is not on the packaging. So yeah, this is Elevator Pitch. And this is the Scott Barnes one we're going to compare it to. So that is my Stila Cosmetics haul. Right now, I don't think I'm going to renew my love for them because I'm just disappointed at how small the pans are. But then, they're only good for 6 months. But this is the same size. This is a convertible color. This is the same size as it was before. And the lippies. So we're going to see. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any Stila Cosmetics products. Or if you used to. Or if you're like, Stila, what's that? They do have it at Ulta. But it looks like trash in Ulta. Yeah, it doesn't look appealing at all. But when I saw this thing on Instagram, it piqued my interest to see like, okay, when did we break up? Can we get back together? But look, it's just... And when you look at other cream blushes, even in quads, like they're just way bigger than this. But I'm going to go, I'm not going to babble. You'll see me do a try on or at least swatches in another video. And we will do that. Actually, we'll do swatches now, but I'm going to chop it up. For swatches, I'm going to use double-ended sponge applicator tips. For this little doohickey, this shade, wrong side. Wow, okay. These are really creamy. You can use your finger or a brush. That's that one. I guess. I'm trying to see if it looks the same. The one underneath it, this one. Where did it go? This would be a natural, I don't know. This one. This one down here, they're definitely sheer. They might look nice for a lip. I'm gonna take that orange, put that on top of chapstick. That's a nude. Ooh, okay. We're going to do this first for no particular reason. I am tripping. That may look nice. This reminded me of something. I don't know what. I'm going to take this purple and the red on the other side. Purple, red. They showed up nice. We're going into this one and then this one. And I am flipping it over. I'm not putting the same. This one is powdery. So the powdery shade, and then the one next to it. They showed up nice. Ooh, that powdery one went everywhere. So that's that. Beauty Boss. Smell like a regular gloss. Beauty Boss. Over a lippy. Bonus Baby. Let me find out I got a cheaper gloss to go over my liquid lips. I'm excited. These are reminding me of the pack glosses I just purchased. Elevator Pitch. Thank you for being here, tolerating my shenanigans. These are reminding me of the pack glosses, particularly this one. Yeah, mostly just that one. I was going to say this was reminding me of Glowing Garnet, but it's not. That one's more maroonish, burgundy-ish. This one almost reminds me of a pack gloss, but not quite. It's not as iridescent as this one, because there is a pack gloss I just purchased that looks this shade, but is more iridescent, because I believe it's either a multi-chrome. If not, it's definitely a dual chrome. This one is in the black, but it looks like a deep purple. Ooh. So over a black liquid lippy or any dark liquid lip, I have a thing for dark eyes and dark lips. As far as makeup is concerned, this would give it a nice shine. Y'all know what I'm about to do. You know it. If you knew it, let me know below. And it is a gloss, so it's going to be sheer. I just want to see. Imagine this over a black liquid lippy. And I need to stop saying liquid lippy, because even over a bullet lipstick. I'm excited. This one smells a little different. I like this. I'm excited about these lippies. So you see that purplish tone that's in here? I'm excited. So as of right now, I am liking how the shadows are showing up. These four are these four shades. This one looks a little, I don't know. I think the undertone might be a little too cool for me, making me look a little ashy. So that one I don't know, but I am liking these four. I am still disappointed at how friggin' tiny they are. This quad, that's these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I just put my hand on my face? I don't know. I don't know. I think this one would look nice. I believe, yeah, that's this one, the first one we put on. And then we did the orange, which disappears. I could taste the gloss. This one, yeah, but I don't want to keep it just for one. You saw me use this with the applicators, did not stick my fingers in it. If you're okay with this being in an upcoming giveaway, let me know down below, because I don't want to keep it just for the one shade. And between swatching the orange here and on my lip, did I double dip? I did double dip. I put it up here and then I double dipped for my lips. Nothing else I double dipped. So let me know if you're okay with this being in a future giveaway down below. And if you think these colors will look nice on you. These four, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could take this out and put in, we didn't swatch this one. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I feel like I'm taking up too much time unnecessarily, and then something will happen like that and I'm like, oh, I forgot something. We're going to use the clean side of this brush. We're going to swirl. These are very creamy. And we're going to, this is a nice nude. This is reminding me of what Desert Orchid looks like, even though Desert Orchid is a powder. So maybe put this on and put Desert Orchid on top of it. I'm tempted to do it right now. Am I doing too much? Are y'all ready to go? I wish I could hear you. Because Desert Orchid is a very nude blush on my complexion. And blending this out, I think it would look like that. And because this is a cream, I like this. And I do remember liking it before. So, Desert Orchid. See what I'm saying? So if I wanted to set it, Stila Pro Foundation Brush, number 47. We're going to press and wiggle, and we're going to swipe because of the embossment in here. It intensified, because Desert Orchid do not look like this on me. But if I wanted to amp it up, put this down, and then layer it with this. I like that. And I don't put blush just right here like this. I'm just trying to make sure you can see what it looks like. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to, it's like powdery all around the edges. And we're going to swipe and wiggle. And we're just going to put it back here just so you can see how Desert Orchid looks on me. So you can tell over, I'm going to go back in again, tap off. So you can see that the Stila blush underneath did intensify Desert Orchid just a little bit. I like that, and it gives it a sheen as well. So I am liking that. That might be my combination for when I want to amp up Desert Orchid. And if I just want to stay straight neutral, nude, I'll just use it by itself. I'm really digging it. Thanks again for being here. I know this was long. I did not intend on doing all of this. I'll chop up where I can. And don't forget to let me know below about this. I wiped off this side of my face. Stila Bonus Baby. Scott Barnes Vixen. Ooh, these smell way different. I like how the Stila one smells better. Stila Elevator Pitch. Scott Barnes Stargazing. Stila Blue Sky. I want to swatch that one against the Pat McGrath as well. Astro Moonflower, Pat McGrath. They seem to have the same shift. Scott Barnes Coins. I'm thinking this might be similar to this one. So we're going to try to put this in between. A little bit deeper, but blend it out, pat it out, it'll be the same. While we're here, since we did a pat one, glowing garnet, this isn't going to look like that. So we're just going to put this down here. My face is looking a mess. Stila in the black. Scott Barnes Shanghai in the black and Shanghai look very different. The Scott Barnes looks brighter. This does, it is black with some kind of base to it. Not even close. So those are some lippy swatches. The only ones that are similar are these two. This one, depending on the angle, like this, it looks the same, but I'm not walking around like that. But would they look the same on the lip? Bonus Baby. Seemed too much. I know. I'm sorry. I just get curious. Nope. This is so sticky. I can't stand it. Even trying to apply it. That is interesting, because here they look more alike. This one is this shade, this one is this shade. Not at all, not even close on the lips. That's why I'm liking doing lip swatches, face swatches versus just on the arm, because that can almost pass for the same. But on the lips, nope. I'm really gonna go. I hope you're not pissed off at me. How can you be mad when I look like this? Yeah, I'm a troll.